President Donald Trump received quite the welcome for his visit to Johnson City. Freedom Hall filled to the rafters while thousands of supporters lined up outside just hoping to sneak in. If there was ever a question about this being Trump country, it was answered emphatically. The president took the floor early, much to the delight of the cheering crowd. Virginia Congressman Morgan Griffith gave tickets to 3 local women, Shirley Carrier and her friends Beth and Becky. And Shirley got the best seat ever. You see that pretty lady that's just over the president's shoulder next to the guy with the USA ball cap? Well, that's Shirley. And we weren't the only ones to notice. Almost immediately, Shirley's phone started blowing up.
Yes, and I mean, they've called my children, and of course I sat down for a little break, and everybody thought I'd fainted, but no, I just sat down for about 5 minutes, so it was really tiring because we stood up the whole night, but it was fun and well worth it.
Yeah, she just got a little tired. Shirley says she's amazed at the reaction she got for her 15 seconds of fame, which turned into over an hour. And she's just thankful she got to take part in such an important event for our community.
I'm out of the anchor chair tonight to tell you about this massive wreck included a big rig and 3 cars. We have some Sky 5 drone footage I want to show so you can kind of get an idea of the massive effort that is underway to get this truck out of the river. By the way, the driver did get out on his own. He cut his seatbelt off with a box cutter, climbed out. The rescue squad then helped deliver him to a helicopter where he was flown to Bristol Regional for treatment. Meanwhile, the 3 people that he sideswiped, they all had minor injuries, but they're going to be okay. Now, quickly, we've got Gunner here, who's with one of the local towing companies. There's 3 of them here trying to get this baby out of the river. Gunner, how hard's it going to be?
It shouldn't be very hard. It's just a matter of getting everything together and ready to go.
What about all these trees that are in your way?
If we have to cut a few, we have chainsaws on site. We'll cut things if we have to.
Gunner, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, it should be.
It has been a deadly night in the state of Tennessee. The Highway Patrol now working 3 crash scenes. The first one in Greene County when a car ran off the road and hit a bridge support, killing the driver. The second crash in Carter County. 2 cars collided head-on, injuring 2 people. And the third in Sullivan County at the intersection of 19E and Bunker Hill Road, involving multiple vehicles and deaths. News 5's Kristen Kwan is live at the scene of that crash in Sullivan County and joins us now with an update. Kristen? Last night, I sat down for an interview with the driving force behind the proposed Bristol Resort and Casino, Jim McLaughlin. Now, tonight, we're going to hear the flip side. We're going to talk to those that are against the project, and they say it's a moral issue. The plan to revamp the Bristol Mall into a resort and casino promises many things. More jobs, higher pay, family atmosphere. But a group of local religious leaders still says no thanks. We're looking at 49 acres of sadness and failure. But a couple of area businessmen have an idea to bring this old mall property back to life. You might say they're betting on Bristol. It's a perfect night for football. Undefeated Elizabethton at undefeated Greenville, number 1 against number 3. I'm P.J. Johnson along with Casey Getz, our sports director. Everett back, going long. He's got a man out there. He's open, and he makes the catch. Great catch by Parker Hughes. He breaks the tackle. He's to the 10, the 5. Will he score? He does. Obviously, this is a pretty good-sized tree here on Memorial Boulevard. Traffic is down to 1 lane. It looks like the power is out. You work, of course, with the Public Works here in Kingsport. What's the situation? Are there more places like this? And how long is this going to take to get both lanes open on Memorial Boulevard? Now, this is normally the part of the show where Pep oohs and ahs over some precious pups. She's not here, so tonight I will be doing the oohing and the ahhing in her place, because despite Pep's absence, Tail Wagging Tuesday must go on. You know, it is the fall season, so these 2 border collies, surrounded by assorted moms, really seem to be in the right place at the right time, don't they? And check out these rascals practicing for Halloween. The only thing missing, some treats for these dog bandits. You know, there is just something majestic about Great Danes. They are great for a reason, you know, and the painted colors on this big guy, just beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, how about the Golden Doodle? Just precious, taking the beauty of a golden retriever and combining that with the smarts of a poodle. You gotta love that. And sunglasses are always funny on a dog. Some will wear them, some won't. This guy doesn't seem to mind, tongue wagging and all. And how about this little lab mix? He loves his little porch. You know, there's nothing like a porch dog. You got to have one. And you have to wonder, is this little Boston Terrier just now getting the news that the Red Sox are playing the Yankees? It's like he's saying, what you talking about? And we end tonight with these Dave Dirks dogs. I think they need a shave. If you'd like to see your dog on the big stage, send your photos to WCYB.com/chime-in. It's easy to upload, even easier to see them on News 5 on Fox. We do it every Tuesday. We'll see you again next week.
I think we're getting upstage. There he is, the man that everyone has been waiting for. Donald Trump is in the house.
There's a 6-year-old kid from Abingdon, and she's fighting for her life. But here's the good news. She's not going to do it alone. News 5 Sports' Heather Williams caught up with Ellie Large and her family, who now have an army of support on their side. Right, Heather?
News 5 in high definition starts right now.
Thanks for joining us for News 5 tonight at 11. I'm PJ Johnson, and new tonight, we're just 6 days away until the midterm elections, and now Google has denied an ad campaign by the Tennessee Republican Party. Now, the ad shows video from a recent Marsha Blackburn rally where protesters interrupted the rally and had to be removed. It's an election that's already getting a ton of attention, as proven by the record number of early voters in Tennessee. And now the Senate race gets even more interesting. Marsha Blackburn and the Tennessee Republicans are accusing Google of censorship, but Google is not backing down. Now, the Tennessee GOP says the ads are currently running on both Facebook and Twitter, and they've not been flagged, although they could not talk specifically about this ad. Google spokesperson says the Marsha for Senate campaign has already purchased 245 ads through Google since May, and they spent about $425,000. Well, the search continues for the suspect accused of posting violent threats against students in an online chat room. According to the Sullivan County Sheriff's Office, the suspect posted about killing students and then killing himself on the website JesusCares.com. When officials found the post, they alerted nearby schools. Sullivan County School District took immediate action. They were the first school on lockdown. Then Bristol, Tennessee City Schools followed, along with Elizabethton, Johnson City, Carter County Schools, and then the Washington County, Tennessee Schools also opted for soft lockdowns. Police say now they're having a difficult time tracking this suspect because the post originated from a mobile device. Sheriff Cassidy tells us the investigation is ongoing, but he believes school will resume as normal tomorrow. And police have estimated about $500 in damage to a Kingsport restaurant after a woman fell through the ceiling twice. 26-year-old Harley Morton is charged with criminal trespassing, vandalism, and disorderly conduct. Investigators took her into custody at the Cookout on East Stone Drive. Police say she was nude from the waist down at the time. A Cookout employee told an officer that Morton partially fell through a ceiling tile in the kitchen, but she pulled herself back into the ceiling and then started running around. The suspect then fell again through another tile and was finally taken into custody. Well, tonight it was a nice, quiet, and warm Halloween evening. I'm sure the kids loved that. Chief Meteorologist Dave Dirks, though, says we could get rain late tomorrow, right, Davey?
Yeah, it looks